For me, the single most craveable dish probably in the world, for me personally, is something the French call a croque monsieur. Croque monsieur translates to Mr. Crunchy. And if you make a croque monsieur and you put an egg on top of it, it's a croque madame, which means Mrs. Crunchy. Essentially, it is an incredibly robust and delicious and craveable ham and cheese sandwich with an egg on it.
Hello everyone, happy opening day. This is Kaden's Kitchen, and today on Kaden's Kitchen, I'm very excited for this. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a Croque Madame, aka which translates to Mrs. Crunchy. I'm using Alton Brown's version. Alton's pretty good. Love Alton Brown. Very entertaining, very funny, great person to watch. One of my favorite celebrity chefs. And let's see how I do following in his footsteps making this, so let's get right to it. Alright, so here's everything we're going to need for Mrs. Crunchy. We've got the whole wheat bread, any bread works. I think sourdough would actually be the best for this, that's what Alton says. But whole wheat's what I got in the house right now, so we're going to go with that. A little bit of mustard, whole grain or spicy, I like the spicy brown. We'll go with some Gruyere cheese here, love it, very strong, but going to be good nonetheless. Some Black Forest ham, we're going to get about 4 or 5 ounces, and we're going to cut it into 1-inch strips. Gluten-free flour, really any kind of flour works, but it's what I got in the house again. It's going to be 2 eggs, some whole milk, some butter, a little bit of thyme, salt, pepper. Let's get to it. So to start it all off, I got 1 tablespoon of butter, which I'm going to melt in this pan on medium-low heat. And this is the start of the bechamel. Bechamel is literally just a starch-thickened sauce. All you need for it: butter, flour, milk, maybe a little bit of salt, but I mean that's just your basics. That's really all you need. So once the butter is melted, we're going to stir in what amounts to be about a tablespoon of the all-purpose gluten-free flour, and we're just going to whisk this. Alton says never stop whisking, so I'm going to do my best to never stop whisking. It's going to clump together, but that flour is going to start to cook. It's going to smell a little bit nutty, like almost like that buttery smell, which is just delicious. And we're just going to let this continue to cook and whisk this, and then we're going to start adding the milk in waves. So I added a 1/4 cup of milk. You're going to add about a 1/2 cup of milk in total, but I added a 1/4 cup of it, and as you can see, it's starting to really start to clump up a little bit. I'm going to add another 1/2 cup. So correction on the last thing I said, it's actually another 1/4 cup of milk because it's a 1/2 cup in total. And I also seasoned it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of thyme I sprigged in there, and so the sauce batch is thick enough. So let's continue on Mrs. Crunchy right now. I'm going to give the sauce a little taste and then see. So now I've set the oven to broil. It's going to be on high because Alton has no patience for low. And I've also set my bread on the pan with a little bit of Pam on there just so it doesn't stick in the oven. I've also cut my ham into 1-inch slices, so we're going to start to line these up. I'm going to spread the mustard on right now. So I've spread my ham across the bread. Now I'm going to spoon some of the bechamel onto the ham, put the cheese on top of that, and then let it broil in the oven. So I've topped the Gruyere onto the bread, the ham, the bechamel is all there. Alton says make sure you don't be neat about it, so I didn't be neat about it. I just spread the Gruyere onto both slices of bread. Now we're going to broil this. So Mr. Crunchy's in there on the broiler right now. We're just going to keep letting that go. We're going to start the egg right now. Got my avocado oil in the pan. We're going to start the eggs now. Just salt, pepper them. Very simple. It's a fried egg. If you don't know how to do a fried egg, I can't really help you there. Well, Mr. Crunchy is done, and here it is right here. The eggs are starting to cook in the pan. All I'm going to do is, when the eggs are done, top it right here. So literally, that's all we have left to do. Look at this, the yolks are runny, the sandwich is topped, and Mrs. Crunchy is complete. I can't wait to try this. And here is the aftermath of my Croque Madame. Yeah, that pretty much explains it all. That was absolutely delicious. The mustard really did help cut through the richness of the whole thing, but it was still very rich, but it wasn't a bad thing. I love richness in food. Very creamy. You got the crunch of the bread, as well as the bits of the cheese that had burned in the broiler. That was amazing. The ham tasted great, very warm, very comforting dish. I absolutely love that. And if you make it at home, you will love it too. But thanks for watching me make it, guys. I'm telling you, you gotta try this. It's an easy dish, very simple ingredients, not a lot to it, and it's an amazing, delicious dish. Doesn't take a lot of time. I'd recommend making it right now. Like, leave this video right now and go make it. Use the steps in this video or Alton's video, I don't really care. Just make this dish and enjoy it. And before you do that, I want you to wash your hands, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Kaden's Kitchen.
Good luck. Bon chance.